Hi everyone, my name is Preston, and I'm going to guide you through about a 45-minute all levels Vinyasa flow. So find a comfortable setup, a quiet room in your house, a space that feels comfortable to you, and lay your mat out, and we'll come to a seat to start. So let's start in a comfortable meditative seat with your legs crisscross. Plant your hands on your knees to find more grounding. And notice your sit bones on the earth. So gently shift your weight left and right, just feeling how your weight transfers from side to side. And then from here, sit up nice and tall, long, straight back. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears and then exhale, roll them down your back. Good. From here, we'll start with some nice breath retention. So gaze at the tip of your nose or close your eyes and start by releasing all your air. Slowly inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release all of your air for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom of your breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale again, gently filling up with air. 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Notice where you can soften in your shoulders and your face. 2, 1. Slowly exhale, release it all to the base of your spine. 2, 1. Pause at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale again, starting from scratch. Fill all the way up, up, up. Hold at the top. Soften where you can. And slowly exhale. As you continue to move through this 4-count breath, notice how each breath gets a little easier, a little less sticky in the transitions. Notice the space at the top of the breath and the bottom of the breath. Notice the quietness between the breaths, the negative space that exists there. And really try to focus your attention on relaxing the body in between the breaths. Wherever you are, take 3 more breaths just like this. Maybe challenge yourself to add 2 more counts, making it a 6-count breath. When you're finished with those 3 final breaths, slowly blink your eyes open and let your breath return to its most natural state. Today we'll practice Ujjayi breath as we are flowing. That's in through the nose, fill up, and out through the nose. Imagine creating a slight constriction in the back of your throat that makes your exhale sound a little bit like an ocean wave. That will help you to become more aware of the breath as you flow today. And will also help you to build heat in the body. So if any time you're feeling overheated, you can just let a sigh out your mouth. So starting in our meditative seat, let's reach our arms all the way up to the sky. Soften shoulders down your back. Turn your palms to face in. And then slowly release your right hand down to the ground. Plant your hand on the earth. Reach your left arm up, 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 and then all the way over, finding that nice side body stretch. Keep your left hip grounded as it wants to pop up. Inhale, both arms back up to center. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, side body stretch. Stay grounded through that right hip. Inhale, both arms up and over to the other side. Flowing one more time. Inhale, reach up and over. Inhale, back up. This time, exhale, cactus your arms out to either side. Lift your heart. Pause here. Exhale, round your spine. Draw your elbows together in front of your face. Pause here. Pull your belly button in. Tuck your chin. Inhale, find a cow-like spine, lifting your heart. Exhale, cat-like spine, rounding your back. Two more like that. Inhale, open up, moving a little faster now. Exhale, round. Inhale, gaze up, shoulders squeeze together. Exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up above you and release your hands by your sides. Extend your legs out in front of you. Bend your knees, shake them out a little. Flex your feet up toward your face. Keep your knees slightly bent. You can use your hands on your side to ground down and find more length. Breathe in here. Slowly start to fold forward with a flat back. Keep folding until your back starts to round and then pause there. Take a hold of your feet or your ankles or your shin. Find a nice grip. And then pull yourself closer to your knees. So I like to keep my knees really bent here to allow for more length in the low back and more length in the spine. Flex your feet, flex all your toes out wide. Take a breath in, and then exhale, pull yourself a little bit closer, keeping the knees bent. If your back is still flat, you can round your head slightly. And then slowly work your way back up to a comfortable seat. You're going to cross your legs, roll over your knees, plant your hands, come into a tabletop position on your mat. Really pick up all 10 fingers and place them back down, gripping the mat. Find that nice sturdy grip like you could rip the mat apart if you tried. Plant the tops of your toes onto the mat so you're on the middle of your kneecaps. Drop your belly, lift your gaze, pull your shoulders back. Exhale, round and arch, taking traditional cat-cows here. Inhale, cow, pull your heart forward and through, shoulders back. Exhale, round, tuck your chin, hug your navel in toward your back body. One more like that. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Reach your right arm all the way up toward the sky. Twirl out that right wrist. Take a couple times scooping the arm under the chest just to find more opening through the ribs, through the right side body. Inhale back up as high as you can go. Twist the right rib cage up. Exhale, this time thread the right arm all the way down onto the ground. Come down onto that right shoulder. You can reach your left arm forward or all the way around behind your back for a half bind. Really try to relax that right shoulder and allow the entire weight of your torso to come down on the shoulder. Breathe into that shoulder space. 2 more breaths. Keep opening your left shoulder up toward the sky. Good. Plant your left hand back under your shoulder. Reach your right arm high. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left arm high. Twirl out your left wrist. Relax your head. Take a couple circles with your neck. And then exhale, thread it through. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Just finding some more opening here. 1 more on your own. Inhale, extend it up. Twist left rib cage up. Ground down through both knees. And thread the left arm all the way down. Come down onto that left shoulder. Extend right arm in front or around your back. Reaching for the left hip. Keep your hips lifted. Keep reaching through your left fingertips. 1 more breath here. Plant your right hand back down under your shoulder. Sweep your left arm high. Exhale, tabletop. Let's get into our core now. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees an inch off the mat. Shift your weight slightly forward and back. And really feel your lower abdominal muscles fire up. Hug your low belly up and in. Gaze down. Find more length through the back of your neck. And exhale, relax your knees. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Really squeeze those low abs in. You can shift forward and back again, really getting that grip strong in your mat. And exhale, lower down. 1 more time. Inhale, pull the knees up. Pull low belly up and in. Hug your navel in toward your spine. Breathe. And exhale, lower down. Walk your hands a handprint out in front. Step 1 foot back at a time, high plank. Feel those same low ab muscles fire up. Really fire up your legs as well. Squeeze the glutes. Imagine pressing your heels back and pulling the crown of your head forward at the same time. Shift your weight forward. Hug your elbows into your ribs, lower all the way down onto your mat. Press the tops of your toes into the mat. Hands press gently into the mat. Lift cobra pose. Squeeze your legs, lift your kneecaps, lift low belly. Exhale, lower down. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Gaze down to keep that length to the back of the neck. Exhale, lower. This time, see if you can hover your hands using just the back body to lift and lower. Tuck your toes under, use your knees, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your knees, relax your head, shake it out. Re-engage your grip between all 10 fingers and knuckle pads. And then come to a neutral down dog. Just like in our forward fold, I like to bend the knees a little because I have really tight hamstrings. And see how when I bend the knees, it helps me lift my hips, lift my sit bones up and back, finding more length through the spine. Find an external rotation of your shoulders and arms, but keep pressing down between your thumb and index finger. Really grip the mat with all 10 fingers. Good. Gaze forward. Take 10 baby steps to the top of your mat. Once you're there, we'll take our first forward fold with wide legs. So heel toe your feet to the outer edges of your mat and bend the knees until your ribs are touching your thighs. We're coming close. Grab opposite elbows and just hang out here. You can practice shifting your weight left to right, forward to back. Notice what it feels like to balance on your toes, maybe to balance on your heels, and then find the center point. Interlace your hands behind your neck and squeeze your hands, your forearms in toward your ears to add extra weight to pull your head closer to the ground. Good, relax that grip. Heel toe your feet back to center or hips width. I like to measure my hips width distance by placing 2 fists in between my feet. Halfway lift. Fingertips to shins, pull your shoulders back, gaze down. Exhale, fold. Keeping the knees bent. Slowly root to rise all the way up to stand. Head and neck stacks last. Reach up, offer your heart. Exhale, find a little back bend. Important to bend the knees here and really engage those lower abs. Then lift your ribs up and off of your low belly. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, then lean back. Inhale, mountain pose or Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold or Uttanasana. Keep the knees slightly bent, let your head go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, going through traditional sun salutation here, high plank. Shift forward, hug your elbows in, lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale, cobra pose, lift. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes, fire up your core, high plank, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, travel slowly to the top of your mat. We're going to do one more sun salutation together. Halfway lift and fold. Root to rise, roll to stand, reach your arms up. Exhale, little back bend, strong core, lift up, then lean back. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, walk or step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold, breath out. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your seat low. Shift your weight back into your heels. Lift your heart. Less important to have your hands lifted, as that causes tension sometimes in the shoulders. More important to sink lower. I like to bring my hands parallel. Engage low belly. And then imagine lifting from the ribs, not the shoulders. Makes it a little bit harder. Breathe in here. Exhale, sink lower in your Utkatasana. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift fingertips. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back to our low lunge stance. Bend into the front knee until it's stacked over your ankle. Come high on the ball of your back foot. Hug your right hip back and really press into that right heel. Drop your back knee down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands to heart center. Keep hugging that right hip back. Keep rooting down to that right heel. Shift your weight forward and twist over your right knee. Tuck your left elbow onto your right knee. Extend forward through the crown of your head. Breathe. If you want to, you can release your arms, extending them out wide. And then slowly release the twist. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, frame your front foot. Keep the foot where it is. Try to keep your right knee in your right armpit. Back stays flat. Keep straightening out that right leg. Straighten, straighten, straighten. Flex the foot. Good. Half splits. Drop your right hip down in line with your left. See if you can flex all 5 toes on the right foot to wake up all those tendons and ligaments in the right foot and ankle. You can twist side to side, getting a nice IT band stretch. Keep your breath flowing. Let's inhale, find a halfway lift, and exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, re-bend the right knee. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Plant your left hand down, twisted lunge, reach your right arm high. Breathe here. Keep bending into that front knee, hug the right hip back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale again. Chair pose. Almost skipped the halfway lift there. Good. Sink your seat low. Hands to heart center. We're going to take that same twist, coming from a different foundation this time. Shift your weight forward. Twist to the right. Inhale, stand all the way up. Offer your heart. Exhale, bend the knees. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back this time. Take a minute to set up your low lunge. Lift your heart. Really press down to that left heel to hug your left hip back. High on the ball of your back foot. Straight and strong to that back leg. And then you can lower the knee. Untuck your toes. Really press the top of your foot into the mat. That will help with your balance. Rise up. Anjaneyasana on the other side. Breathe here. Bring your hands together at heart center. Shift your weight forward and twist over your left knee. Inhale, extend forward through the crown of your head. More length in the spine. Exhale, sink deeper into the twist. You can reach your arms out long if you did on the other side. Keep your hips square. Slowly come back to center. Reach up. Exhale. Plant your hands on either side of your foot. Really shimmy that left knee into your left shoulder. See if you can keep it there as you straighten your left leg, keeping your spine long. Flex your toes out wide. Drop your left hip down. Hanumanasana, half splits. Shift that foot left to right. Breathe in, halfway lift, flat back. Breathe out, fold deeper. Inhale, back to low lunge, bend the left knee. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee, plant your right hand down, twisted lunge, open. Full breath in here, keep hugging your left hip back. Breath out, release the twist. Inhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold again. Chair pose, second side, sweep your arms up. Hands to heart center. Shift your weight forward. Twist to the left. Hook right elbow on left knee. Sink a little bit lower. Inhale, slowly rise all the way up. Exhale, offer your heart. Inhale. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. You're going to bend the knees. Step the left foot back behind. So bending the knees really helps you with your balance here. Left foot steps behind like you're doing a little curtsy. Reach up and over, deepening that left side body stretch. Breathe. Inhale to center. Switch your grip. Reach for the right wrist. Pull it up and over. Bend the knees. Step right foot back. Reach up and deepen the side body stretch. Inhale, step back, Tadasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. This time we're gonna try for a chaturanga. Shift your weight forward, lower halfway down until your elbows are at 90 degrees and pause. Keep your elbows pulling in toward your ribs. Untuck your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Squeeze your legs, kneecaps are lifted, shoulders pull back. Exhale, engage low abs, roll up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, draw your knee in toward your nose. Inhale, one more time, lift it up. Exhale, step forward back to low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, keeping the back knee lifted. Hands to heart center. Shift forward, twist to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands. Twist open, right arm high. Exhale, back to high plank, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend your leg high. Exhale, step all the way through. Squeeze your inner thighs together, rise up. Crescent lunge. Hands to heart center. Shift your weight forward, lengthen the spine, twist to the left. Keep bending into the left knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twisted lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, release, twist. Plant your hands, step it back. High plank, downward facing dog. You can shake it out here. You can lower your heels side to side. Nice side body stretch. You can take some water or find a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touching. Relax your forehead down on the mat. 3 big breaths wherever you are. Becoming aware of the energy and the heat that you have started to build in your own body. Inhale, slowly rise up, back through your tabletop, knees under hips. Step back, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, crescent lunge. Rise all the way up, inhale. Hands to heart center, shift forward, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. This time, swivel the back foot down. We're coming into our warrior 2, first real open hip posture. So take a moment, you can straighten and bend that right leg. Get situated with your hips opening, feet on one train track. Bend into the front knee and reach your arms out. Gaze over your front hand. Find your drishti, something to gaze at that's not moving that will help your focus. Inhale, flip your front palm, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Come back to warrior 2. Shift forward. Bring right elbow to right knee, extended side angle. Reach your left arm up. Keep pressing into the outer edge of that left foot. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back, high plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, rise through center. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten and bend your left knee. Feel the opening in your outer right hip. And then lunge into the front knee. But don't forget to apply pressure through that outer edge of the right foot. Flip your front palm, reach forward, then up and back. Reverse warrior. Back through warrior two. Find your center. Shift forward. Drop your left elbow inside your right knee, or left knee rather. Reach right arm up. Extended side angle. Hollow out your right shoulder. Pull your shoulder down away from your ear. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back, high plank. Shift your weight forward. Lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adding on now, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Skipping the crescent, we're gonna swivel the back foot down, rise all the way up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Two more times, inhale, up and back, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, flow on your own with your breath. This time, warrior two, straighten out your front leg, hinge forward, then drop your right fingertips down inside your right shin, triangle pose. Soft bend in the right knee, squeeze your thighs together, squeeze your heels together, find more lift this way. Relax your head. Inhale, rise up. Turn your toes to face the outer corners of your mat. Star pose. Get really wide and big. Exhale, sink low, goddess. And shift your weight side to side. Bring your hands to your knees. Dip one shoulder in at a time. Good. Inhale back to center. Rise all the way up. And then turn your heels out. We're going to fold forward with a flat back. Wide leg prasarita, forward fold. The goal is eventually to get your head close to the ground. So if you need to bend your knees to do so, go ahead. That will also help you release your low back. You can hang out here for a little bit. Maybe play around with tipping some weight into your toes. And just playing around with that fear element, knowing that you will catch yourself if you fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold a little deeper, bend your knees. Just start to bend all the way into that back leg, the left knee. Flex your right toes, skandasana. Nice tall spine. Maybe bring your hands together at heart center. Breathe. Can add on by placing your left hand inside left knee, reach your right arm high, twist. Maybe bring your right arm around behind your back for a half bind, grabbing that outer right hip, or maybe even wrap your left arm around the outside of your left knee and find that right hand gripping a full bind here. Keep breathing. Twist your right shoulder up, open toward the sky, right rib cage. And then slowly release, come out the way you came in, back through skandasana. And from here, we're gonna crawl using our hands all the way to the top of the mat. Square your hips, low lunge. Come back to your twisted lunge. Reach your right arm high. Challenge, see if you can drop down onto the side of the left foot and sweep your right leg back for side plank. You can stack it on top of your right or lift all the way up. Oops, keep pressing the mat away. Good. Back to center. Shift forward. Lower halfway. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step all the way through. I'm going to turn around so that I'm facing you all for the side. Swivel your right foot down, rise up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, up and back. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow to knee. 2 more times on your own. Inhale, straighten out the left leg. Squeeze your heels together to find lift. Reach your left arm forward, then drop your left fingers inside left shin. Squeeze your hips together. Feel this in your right side body. Imagine stacking your right hip on top of your left. So that left hip tucks under slightly. Gaze up if it's okay on your neck. Breathe. Inhale, rise up, star pose. Turn your toes out. Exhale, sink low, goddess. This time we're gonna come up onto our balls of our feet and breathe. Sink a little bit lower, lift a little higher. Sink lower in your seat, lift your heels higher, smile, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, star. Turn your toes in. Fold forward, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold again. Bend your knees. Bend more into your right leg this time. Right knee bends, bends, bends. Flex your left toes up toward your face. Skandasana. You can stay here with your hands planted on the mat the whole time. That's perfectly okay. Or you can start to find that twist coming into a bind. So reach your left arm high. Maybe take a half bind with your left hand. Reach for right hip. Or with your right hand, full bind, turn it around. Twist all the way around your right knee. Maybe you find your left hand. Keep your heart pulling forward and through. Breathe. Good, slowly release the bind, reach left arm high. Exhale, come back, Skandasana. Crawl yourself forward, square your hips here. Plant your left hand down, twisted lunge. Roll onto the side of your right foot, side plank. Press the mat away, lift your hips higher. Option to also keep your left foot stacked here. Exhale, back to center, high plank. Drop down onto your forearms, forearm plank. Stay here, breathe, hug your low belly in, and then start to walk your feet up in toward your elbows for dolphin pose. This is a great pose for core strengthener, practice for inversions, for forearm stand. You can bend your knees just like down dog to lift your sit bones higher. Try to drop your heart so your head is dropping down between your biceps. And then maybe lift one leg at a time. You can take your dolphin wherever you'd like to go. If you'd like to practice your forearm stand, just take a few hops with that left leg and then with the right leg. Slowly step back, forearm plank. Drop your knees, drop your hips, Sphinx pose. Forearms still parallel, elbows stacked under the shoulders. Pull your shoulders back away from your ears. Imagine dragging your elbows back toward your ribs. You can get a little neck stretch here by gazing gently side to side. And then find surrender pose. Plant one hand on top of the other. Relax your forehead onto your hands. Feel your belly rise and fall. A sign of all the hard work you've already done. And then plant your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, high plank, downward facing dog. Gaze forward. You can practice hopping forward if you want. Imagine you have something in the middle of your mat you're trying to hop over. So kick up and hop. Halfway lift, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink low. Hands to heart center. Shift forward, twist to the right. Shift your weight into your right foot. Pick up your left foot. Step back, twisted lunge. We've been here before, just different transition. High on the ball of your back foot, open up. Exhale, release, plant your hands. Step back, take a flow. Shift forward, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. One more time, practice the hop. Bend your knees, gaze forward, hop up and land. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Hands to heart center. Shift forward, twist to the left. Shift weight into left foot. Kick right heel up. Step it back. Twisted lunge. Open your arms up, breathe. Exhale, release, plant your hands. Step back, high plank. This time skip the chaturanga, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high. Draw your knee into your right elbow, over to your left elbow, up in toward your nose, and then right knee to right wrist. Half pigeon. Scoot your left foot all the way back. Sit up nice and tall, pull your right hip back, and start to fold forward. Take a couple breaths here. Relaxing all the way down as much as you can. Noticing what thoughts might arise as you come into your first real moment of stillness in this practice. And then slowly press yourself up. Swing down onto that right hip. You're going to swing your left leg all the way around and turn to face you all. Flex your left toes. Reach both arms up. Twist over your left leg and fold forward. Seated head to knee pose. Just like those forward folds, bend the left knee. That will help you find more length in the spine to fold with integrity. That right elbow might want to pop up. See if you can drop it down toward the ground in line with your left. Inhale, slowly rise up. Come through center butterfly pose, soles of the feet touch. Interlace your hands under your feet. Sit up nice and tall, pull your shoulders down away from your ears. And you can start to find some organic movement. I like to shift all the way around in big circles here. Getting into the head and neck. Doing whatever feels good, listening to my body. You can close your eyes and get into it. And then through center, we'll take boat pose. So draw your feet together, knees together, pull your knees in toward your chest, hands out by your sides. Nice tall back. Lift your feet. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see me. Lift your feet, lift your shins parallel to the earth. Breathe here. Lower down, low boat. Hover your feet, hover your shoulders. Inhale, high boat. 5 more together. Low boat, high boat. Low boat, high boat. You can separate your feet when you're down if that feels good. Keep it going. Good. Cross your ankles, plant your hands. You can hop back if you'd like, landing with bent arms, chaturanga, up dog to down dog. Lift your left leg high, left knee to left elbow. Draw it to right elbow. Draw it in toward your nose, and then find your shin parallel as possible on your mat. Extend your right leg back. Inhale, lift to find more length, and then exhale, start to fold forward. This side might be totally different from your other side, and that is perfectly okay. Try to practice non-judgment here, and just be the objective observer of your feelings, sensations, emotions arising within your body. Your next inhale, slowly press yourself up. Drop your left hip down. Swing your right leg all the way around. Keep your right foot flexed. Inhale, both arms up. Bend the right knee slightly. Twist over your right thigh and then fold forward. Drop both elbows down toward the ground. Seated head to knee pose. Inhale, slowly rise up. We're going to scoot forward onto our mats so you have enough space to slowly lower all the way down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a big hug. You've done so much hard work today. We're going to plant our feet on the ground. Pull your heels in toward your seat. Reach for your heels with your fingers. Press your heels and your palms into the earth. Lift your hips, bridge pose. Slight tuck of the chin to find more length through the back of your neck. Press your shoulders into the ground. Really shimmy them under your back body. Knees stay hips with distance. And slowly lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up a little higher this time. Press your kneecaps forward, engage your hamstrings. Exhale, lower down. 1 more time, highest lift yet. Lift, lift, lift. Press into your heels, press into your shoulders. Lift and breathe. Exhale, lower down. Cactus your arms out to either side. Gently let your knees fall left and fall right. And just keep going side to side, releasing the low back. Getting in some nice gentle twists. And our final shape will be happy baby. So as you're ready, pull your knees in close. Flex your feet up toward the ceiling. Grab the outer edges of your feet or back of the thighs. And if your tailbone wants to round up, keep pressing it back down into the earth. Pull your shoulders back. And then just hang out here. I tend to notice myself really forcing this pose a lot of the time. So see if you can soften the grip on your feet as much as possible and just allow the weight of your hands and gravity to do the work, opening your hips. Notice that big balloon breath in your low belly. Every time you fill it up wide, you expand, creating more space for you to pull your knees closer when you exhale. Slowly release your grip. Give yourself a big hug. Tuck your chin, jaw well done. Squeeze every last muscle, clench it in. And then puddle out wide, shavasana. All your hard work is done. Let your feet fall open, palms face up. Imagine your eyebrows drifting apart from one another. Unhinge your jaw and relax your tongue. Let your eyelids get really heavy. Final resting pose. You can stay here for as long or as little as you want. Knowing that this is the most important pose in your whole practice. It's the stillness that you will find here that will allow your body to integrate all of the movements you've done today. And to help you take this practice off of your mat and with you into the world, ultimately making the world a better and brighter place. Thank you for your time. Feel free to come out of shavasana slowly and quietly whenever you're ready. Namaste.